In this video, I'm going to be showing you what the best undercover police car is in Roblox Greenville. So if you find this useful or if you do enjoy it, please do make sure you drop a like and subscribe. But let's get straight into it. Okay, so as I said, this video is unmarked police cars only. If you want to know the best police car, I have done a video on that before, so check that out. But this is unmarked police cars, and there is actually a few things you can do to get a better unmarked police cars. If you have a look, there is a few options here on when we go on them. You can go unmarked. For example, we've got undercover just here. Now, the trick to finding the best unmarked police car, and I say this a lot, is go with cars that people drive on the civilian team. So for example, this Bullhorn Pueblo Pursuit, if this could go unmarked, this would be amazing because people actually do use this on the civilian team and drive it around, so it does not look like an unmarked police car. I've also got things like this that you can't go unmarked, sadly, and to be honest, unfortunately, a lot of these cars you can't really go unmarked in, but this one here is definitely a good option, and the reason is people roleplay in trucks very similar to this. Maybe not the exact same model, but similar vehicles to this, people will get them and people do roleplay in them as a normal civilian vehicle. So we'll purchase that one and we'll check it out. And then we've also got things like the Tahoe, for example. You know, people do drive around in a Tahoe. This one is not great because you can clearly quite see that it's unmarked, so don't recommend getting that one. But we also have things like this, the Dodge Charger. It does kind of look like a police car though, and you also have to be careful because if it has a massive ram bar on like this, then obviously people know it's a police car, so it's not very good at being unmarked. This one here, for example, does look pretty cool. We've got different options for undercover rims, so we'll buy this car as well in this color. I just wasted pretty much all my money on these two cars, but let's check them out. Okay then, so if we head over, you see they blend in quite well with the rest of my cars. It's kind of hard to see that this truck here is an undercover police car, especially when we spawn in. Look, there is no police lights that are really visible at all anywhere on this vehicle. However, when we get in, obviously, as you can see, it definitely is an undercover police car. So this truck is probably the most undercover car in the game, like completely, because it just looks so undercover. It's hard to notice this is actually a police car because of how normal it looks. Like if I just parked up on this driveway here and pretended that this house was my house, like this genuinely just looks like a normal civilian car. It doesn't really look like a cop, especially if you got it in a different color as well. Maybe if you got it in like a red color, then it would be almost impossible to tell that this is a police car. The only downside to this is that it is a pickup truck, which means it is pretty slow, which means that yes, you may not be able to pursue vehicles with it, and I guess the rims maybe do give it away as well, but you can probably change them. I think it does kind of give it away with the rims, but come on, that does not really matter too much. And of course, it is a truck, so as I said, it's not going to be the fastest vehicle in the game, but it's not that slow either. Like, it is pretty fast. I feel like if there was a call right now, I could respond there pretty quickly, and to be honest, if there was a pursuit, I could probably keep up with it pretty well as well, unless it was like a Lamborghini or a sports car and it was flying away, then you probably won't. But not many cars can, and they certainly aren't made for that. An average car, you could probably keep up to them pretty well in this, even though it is a police car, a pickup truck, and it's unmarked. So yeah, I really like this one, but let's check out the other one quickly. So we have this one over here. This one is a much faster one, but I feel like you can tell this one is a little bit more of a police car. You can definitely tell with the little spotlight on the side there when we turn on the lights. As you can see, it does look very, very awesome, but I feel like you can tell with the spotlight. But again, point of an undercover police car in real life is to not be seen initially, but they still do want to be seen. For example, you don't want to be seen if you're trying to catch someone out. No, if you're in a pursuit with someone, then yes, you absolutely want to be seen by other drivers so they know to move out of your way. The point of an undercover police car is not to not get noticed. It's to have a chance to notice a crime before the person committing the crime notices you, if that makes sense. Whereas a marked police car is there to kind of show that the police are about. Undercovers are meant to catch before the people catch them, if that makes sense. It is fine that you can still see it, and if you think about it, if you're driving from all the way down there speeding, by the time you've passed me and you've realized I'm a police officer, I've already seen you flying down there and probably already clocked you on my radar. So you would, because I can just hover my mouse over there. Hey, what speed's the plane going? Oh, it doesn't say. That's quite sad. Imagine it did. That'd be pretty funny. But yeah, you could easily see someone before. If you were stopped at this red light and they were stopped, yeah, Yes, they'd probably tell you were a cop if they were looking, but even so, from far away, it does not really look like it. But on the whole, these two are the best undercover police cars. They're quite cheap. This one is a little bit faster, so if you want pursuits and stuff, then obviously I recommend using this one. It's got a little bit more power to it. But let me know in the comments which police car is your favorite in Greenville. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!